Alright, hello. It's time to continue. Or dystopian future. I do like how it turns out, in terms of we're getting more out of the game than before. But the trade-off is that we don't really have much choice in the matters. So there's that.
Stewart.
Ditch me, humble steward. Gosh. I'm still not harvesting food there. I thought I did it. Well, shit. I think I wanted to like expand it. So I could make it go this way. Yeah, frost breaking there. Or I guess instead of the district we could put this here for now. Even though we probably will not need it with all the human remains turning into supplements. Basically cannibalism with extra steps. Get more goods. But we are building industry complexes. More materials too. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna fare on colder seasons, because the more districts I build, the more heat we need, but we do have a limit of 600 oil coming in, plus some from the other outpost. Holy shit, how much materials we need. Though I could be using coal liquefiers eventually to up that. Advanced foundries. I feel like we'll run out of cores soon. We really don't have a lot in this city. And this one... The society is fully advanced. Nothing in hubs. I have no idea what hubs are about. You know, I'll probably need housing eventually. This is not great for our next mission. Also gonna be unusable here. As it basically increases the disease, which is gonna be high already. Our trust is pretty high. We could, like, with our basically at least at this point unlimited amount of money, we could just rush research. How much institutes do we have? It's so hard now to understand where things are without like an extra layer. I barely remember that there's institute there. There might be another one somewhere. Should I demolish these blocks? I mean, I don't know. I think they're fine. We do need something that increases disease because we're just gonna have so much Panaceum set up that disease is no longer gonna be a problem. These ones. We're quickly running out of materials, so we need to maybe work on that. Oh yeah, didn't we research the automatic generator? Auto-locate. Automatically balances heat allocation across all districts to keep temperature as high and even as possible up to livable. God damn it. Why can't you make it so it would be up to warm? I mean, it is a nice feature, but it would be nice if I could regulate it as I want. Like, I feel like if I press it, I'm gonna need to basically increase temperature by hand to warm again, because it's gonna switch to livable everywhere. Okay, well, let's test it, I guess. You never know. Well, Summit left it to warm, but maybe... Yeah, maybe... Yeah, it's the lowest. They're just somehow... that insulated, I guess. Yeah, well, that was a mistake. Just add, like, an increased temperature, god damn it. Especially in the game where, like, the temperature is not a problem anymore. It's weird that they stop at livable. Like, it would have worked in the first game perfectly. An anti-waste. This does require extra cores. Which is probably not good. I think ventilation houses are just better, because they also don't need... yeah. Pharmaceutical factory is just worse for the Panaceum. A test stream? No, I'm just testing the chat. Lowly go. Yeah, it's sometimes because I'm using VPN to get through all the blockings from Russia, because there's some coming from Russia, some coming from the platform itself because of sanctions. I need to use VPNs, and sometimes VPNs don't work properly, and this happens. Maintenance duty. Non-productive do maintenance. Prominent pilgrim disappears, rising tension. Stewart, a prominent member of the pilgrims, has gone missing. He'd been muttering about strange men following him for days, but I thought the old fool was just being paranoid, said his secretary. Okay. The pilgrims point out that lesser-known faction members have also gone missing recently. Guards are ignoring the issue. We want to be treated like second-class citizens, said a faction delegate. What should we do? Tension will fall if we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We never got to the bottom of it, I think it started but never continued. And then there was just an assassin in the court. I mean, Russia is just Frostpunk without the generator. There's some truth to that, for sure. Forest.
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
We also might be going way too fast on the signs. Because they can't vote on it fast enough, I feel like. Whatever. Right, so our faction wants what? Efficiency bonuses. To encourage competition, the city will allocate special bonuses to the people who work the most efficiently. Yes, it's also what I actually would have chosen. It's a bit scary. I feel like I would side with the Stalwarts the most. Maybe not to the radical degree, but do have good ideas. If we're choosing between 4 factions now. You need security upgrades? I feel like we have so much tower, like I don't know what I can even upgrade at this point. My city is like half of the districts have the surveillance towers. This is ridiculous.
The Research Institute has concluded.
Also, I guess just for my own convenience, I'm gonna demolish this housing block and put a research institute. It's close together. Alcohol. Privatized alcohol production. No extra money, surprisingly. Just trust. The city will no longer be involved in the supply of alcohol, leaving it to private manufacturers. This will increase availability. Alright, most agree. Only 8 pilgrim delegates. I think we are actually suppressing them pretty well.
The eyes have it!
Steward. Do you hear us, Steward?
So now I can just enlist them into the army instead, which is pretty crazy. I wonder if it's gonna have consequences, because they are against me, and now they're given... Like, now they take up security. It seems like a foolish thing to do. But I think the Ottoman Empire kind of did this thing. They captured the youth and then retrained them so well that they became like their own squads.
And is ready for its next priority.
Very faithful. Maybe there's some kind of indoctrination going on. Leisure. Radical idea. Pleasure club. Oh, this probably is also the Brave New World idea. Recreation facility where an exclusive clientele pays for high-end entertainment, generating some additional revenue for the okay, maybe not. This is more like a Squid Game. Less trust, less temperature level. Not a lot of money. And this is a building I need to make? What? Just for extra 1 money? Yeah, I don't know about this. Doesn't look amazing. Trying new home on Survivor. Good luck with that. I think it's not the most difficult one. It's good to start with. The most difficult part though in the beginning, for sure. You really need to nail down the beginning. I guess I could put in some housing here, in between, even though they're not under heaters.
Steward,
What? The Silent Hand, rising tensions. Stewart, as our guards comb the city in search of the missing pilgrims, the head of our secret police requests a word. We put a nice show, but it's time to end the investigation. These people will never be found. We are professionals, after all, said the man who didn't care to sit or even remove his black trench coat. What a note, Stewart. Keep your hands clean and let us do what we do best. Protect the city against dangerous dissidents. He finished before walking away. What should we do? Want to let murderers in our midst make an example of these thugs. Huh. The pilgrims will be pissed off because we stopped the murderer that was sent against them. It's a bit annoying. Eventually the investigation found nothing. More pilgrims will occasionally disappear. Well, I mean, going all the way, I guess. Will it count toward the deaths? I wonder. We need to frost break so much.
Steward, hear us.
Science folder. Experimental treatment and human experimentation. Stewart, our doctors are thankful for the seemingly endless supply of criminals they can use for their medical trials. These specimens are ideal for our experiments, said one of them. No liability, no restraint. We can experiment freely without fear of the consequences. Casualties from conduct medical trials do not decrease trust, while experimental treatment and human experimentation are both active. Oh, this is so complicated. Conduct medical trials, experimental treatment, and human experimentation. And experimental treatment and human experimentation, are those passive? I think those are passives. They're not the active abilities. So they just need to be passed as a law. Is that it? Human experimentation. Yeah, this seems like it. An experimental treatment. Okay, well, it's pretty. I already forgot the names of it. But I think now we just don't reduce trust when we use them. And I think I have one hospital somewhere, which will be impossible to find.
Neighbors kindly ask rally attendees to keep all applause to a reasonable volume.
Couple of incubation houses. Labor organization. Labor oversight. To ensure optimal functioning of workplaces, foremen are empowered to monitor workers and optimize for efficiency. I mean, this one actually does need extra heating, as I understand it. Weather exposed to wind -2. Yeah. So it actually could use a heater hub. The best place for it. Can't cover everything, but guess we could kind of combine it with future hubs. Okay, we'll wait. Workplace control, poverty eradication, drugs manufacturing. Less money, more efficiency? Shit. Building that produces and distributes drugs that heighten workers' cognitive performance and physical endurance, increasing their productivity. The negative effects are like way worse. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Like also spending workforce to increase efficiency. But I guess it's globally. Is it? Stimulants. Hmm.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes
Hero,
effect.
Stewart.
Stewart, Stalwart.
Let's actually give money to these guys.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward, do you hear us, Steward?
This again. Demand title.
Steward, Steward.
We are calling you, Steward.
And I need to keep these guys compliant. There's no promise I can give them. I guess I could promise them to research something and then just not do it.
Steward.
Steward. Steward.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward. Steward.
6%.
Steward, Steward.
We are calling you, Steward. Hear us, Steward.
Do you hear us, Steward?
Pretty suppressed, these guys now. Now it seems like it works well, but in the beginning of the game, even though I was doing basically the same things, they've been growing as fast as the Stalwarts somehow. That was weird. Right, so what do we got? Pleasure Club. Less trust, less tension, and extra heat stamps. Separated families allow productive outsiders. Steward, a large group of people has set up camp outside the city by one of our checkpoints. They claim to be relatives of outsiders we let in. My daughter is alone in there, said a distressed mother. You need to let me in. She needs me. After checking, we told her that her daughter, a 15-year-old laundress, is safe and doing well, but the mother won't budge. Like her, the others are refusing to leave until they are let in. What should we do? And so the families are unproductive somehow? Letting relatives in would defeat the entire purpose of selection. Well, I guess I have to wait for this to work out. Wait, what? What did I do? Grant agenda? Fuck, I forgot to just press it. That's fine, they still love me, right?
Hear us, steward.
Steward. Stalwart.
Build the prison easy. Yeah, I need to... Didn't I promise? Yeah, I promised to research something. Ah, I can't see it. Where is the heat? Is this it? They're gonna cross. I don't like it. Maybe like this. Not the whole district gonna be under, but at least... Oh my god. We'll cover more ground. So the Pleasure Club is the only way I can reduce tension so far, at the cost of trust. I don't know. Thought Correction Prison also decreases trust. Or maybe... Does it? Yes.
The Research Institute is ready to present. $1,500. I want to figure out how much food, like one food, how much people does it feed? So we got 56,56251. Divide by the food, which is the food need, the sum that incubation houses uses. I think it's 1,234. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sweet. Apparently it's about 1 foot feeds 45 people. But it's not even. It's gotta be... Maybe there's some kind of efficiency going on somewhere. Maybe it's 1 feeds 50 or something like that.
Steward,
Hearts out of rotation. Relationship rotation. Steward, a woman has come forward to complain about her rotation partner. I've compared our medical records, references, and diet restrictions. We are a scientifically ideal match, yet he refuses to follow our dating itinerary and insists on sneaking off to spend his evenings with his previous, less compatible partner. It's completely illogical. Itinerary?
Itinerary.
Itinerary. A planned route or journey. Travel document recording a route or journey. Never heard of this word. Where do they get these? From old books, I guess. This is not an isolated case. Upon finding a match they like, it is not uncommon that some people maintain their previous relationship instead of committing to the new one. What should we do? Is she holding rolls of maps there while, I don't know, dating? Is just sniffing her arm. What a picture. I wonder if it's AI generated or not. Also the belt backwards? Yeah, that's a bit weird. What about digits? This, I guess, fine. Yeah, the belt is strange. I must sever ties with previous partners. Refuse to interfere with people's intimate life. Trust falls. Rotations will accomplish nothing if not rigorously enforced. How's it going in the wilds? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything extra here. I can put some people on coal, but like we're not using it, so oh yeah, how's things here? Wasting heat. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, squalor increases. Shit. Why is there 800 people? Should have been like no people here. That's a bit weird. Because the population, I don't think it grows here. Or it shouldn't be. I don't know. I don't think I can afford losing more trust. More incubation houses. We could afford food. Wait. I think it fits. Is this one not working? Oh, yeah, it's still building. Stimulates manufactory. 2 heat stamps. Increases efficiency. Increases disease. So is it worth it, really? Like, it's a good question. So it doesn't increase in efficiency everywhere? How do I even know? Can I check it? It does have a breakdown, which is very nice. Like sometimes they could have just not do it. Sometimes they don't do breakdowns. We'll see. So if it's global, then maybe it's worth it. But then the heat stamps are also a global resource, so like what efficiency does? We basically get everything else but the money faster.
Have gathered and will consider the steward's agenda.
What do we get? Oh, now they didn't put it immediately on the vote. Guess we had too much. Work compensation. Efficiency bonuses. Oh, now it's much easier. We basically suppressed them.
The eyes have it. A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Steward!
Visionary. Search 60 different ideas under... Yep. 600 weeks. Empowered management. Results are paramount to an efficient workplace. We will give managers free rein to deal with the challenges and their workforce as they see fit. Attracted by rallies to join.
Steward.
So I guess that also can make them join.
Here,
Through
Steward.
order, victory.
Through
Stalwart.
order, victory.
Here, Steward.
Surrender to the frost!
Surrender to the frost.
Doesn't sound like a very catchy
Here, Steward.
phrase to have.
Steward.
Stalwart's rallies expand. Hit stamps, please. Did I build a member mechanized drug factory? Yes. I just want to have one for the sake of the story if it matters. You can look at it. I feel like they wasted so much animation. Nobody gonna be spending too much attention to this. Like nobody gonna be playing like this. But I mean,
Has proposed a new idea.
poverty eradication increases tension. This is exactly what I need right now. Okay, this is a building at least. Labor camp. Closed compound where indigent people are put to work under supervision, producing goods to repay their debts. Oh. Indebted, I guess? Indigent? What it means? This is like factories, but cheaper. Hard labor district ability, which greatly increases the efficiency of the labor camp, but make them die, I guess. Pilgrims begin protesting. They want to stop sterilization? Nah. You crazy. Quell the protests. Yeah, these guys are pretty screwed.
We are calling you, Steward. Here, Steward.
Steward. Stalwart.
Are you listening?
Steward. Steward.
Here, Steward.
Steward.
Oh. You're growing a bit too fast, guys. So now we do have 4 research institutes. I'm still testing the limits here. 190. I think it was 170 or 80. Shit. The first one gave 40. I think the third one, I mean, the second one gave 40. The third one gave 30. I think it was 70. So this one gave 20. Can it still be pushed? Will it say at some point that it just doesn't give anything? Wait. Let's let's put it here so it's close together to keep testing.
Here,
What? Lower sleep, relationship rotation. Oof. Stewart, 2 lovers from a previous rotation who refused to move on. John and Lenina jumped from a bridge in what appears to be a double suicide. This senseless act seems to echo with the part of the population who has made them into some kind of star-crossed lovers. We have doubled patrols near the bridge to prevent suicide contagion. I see. Do want to resolve this as fast as possible, so we could keep building districts. I don't know how we still are not running out of oil. I think it's just because the temperature is pretty low. Like, I don't know, under stress we might actually not do too well. We'll see, I guess.
The Stalwarts will announce the name of this month's top worker at tonight's muster.
Out of broken pilgrims. Stewart's militia. Stewart, the militiamen we recruited from the Stalwarts, descended last night upon all places of business associated with members of the Pilgrims. They ransacked them, confiscating ill-gotten valuables and smashing productive machinery. The Stewart wants peace in the city, so we struck a blow at its chief disturbers, explained their commander. Our guards are washing their hands of it, saying the militia acted on their own accord. Outraged pilgrims leaders demand you punish the militiamen for their unlawful overreach. What do you say? At this point, like, the Steward is so tied to Stalwarts, it's kind of funny that they ask anything at this stage. 8 guard squads dismissed. Relationship improve. Pay reparations. Command militia. They showed initiative. Troublemakers must be stamped out.
Stewart.
And the game is still going.
The
It
delegates
doesn't push me
have
toward
spoken.
the
law
quest
takes
anymore.
effect.
Like it's hilarious how much longer I could have been playing and researching. Like that's kind of a problem, because like when first I was playing, I was taking my time at first, but then the whiteout came and I barely managed to finish the quest because I was taking my time doing other things. So after that, I was thinking, oh, okay, so I'm gonna focus on the quest. But here I could have been waiting for so long. It's just really unfortunate, like how they made it, especially with like how expectations change as well as you play.
Steward.
Violent clash. Quell protests. Stewart, the city guards have successfully quelled the protest, but numerous injuries were reported on both sides. The protesters accused the guards of brutality, while the latter claimed they were attacked and simply answered in kind to defend themselves. Whereas the conflicting reports make it difficult to determine with certainty the individual responsibilities in the case at hand, we ought to define clearer rules of engagement for the future. What instructions should we give our guards? 20% of guard squad cost of all abilities, damn. Quelling protests may incur fatalities. Well, we don't want deaths. If I just build more guard posts, especially when their faction is now so suppressed, like it's not even going to be that much of a problem, I feel like. There is strength in numbers. Sending more guards should limit excessive violence. Although, would they be killing pilgrims then? Or it doesn't work this way and it's gonna be all randomly? Philomena Punk. 26 glass blower. Comforting weeping children. Comforting weeping children. We thought the stewards guard the dogs wouldn't dare not with the children in our midst. We underestimated how eager dogs are to please their master. Zoe threw herself at them, trying to buy time for kids to bolt. They beat her again and again. She'll make it, but the children are a mess. Why did they hurt Zoe? They ask. They keep crying. What am I to tell them, Steward? Curse you! You sent guards against the pilgrims, causing them to radicalize. Older
Secure.
season. Oh boy. Here it goes. I mean, if we have to build a whole facility to get one heat stamp, And we get like 1 heat stamp from a law when we just hit the districts. Seems like a good law or a very weak building. The pleasure house.
Our researchers have completed their...
No steam core, 210 goods. Less crime. Well, let's do one of these at least. So, stimulants factory. 2.4 from stimulants factory. And if we look here, it is global. Is there something more even? $50 food, plus 10 from stimulants, which means 20%. Yes. For each building, 20% increase. Okay. This might be not bad. But it all depends on what you need. Like, do we actually need to increase productivity? More than money? I don't know. Alright, seems like we are finished here too. Society CD. Resources. Waste heat conversion. Heat overclocking. Increase efficiency and neighboring. Okay. It's I don't know where it's gonna work, because we don't have much districts that coexist with extraction ones. Wait, does the wind actually affect how cold a district is? Or is it just a visual thing? I actually asking myself the same question. I thought it does, but I kind of imagined it, I think, with this district. Now I think it doesn't. Because I was looking for... You can see the breakdown here. It says exposed to wind, but it always was like this. I wonder if there's any information online you can find. I doubt it. I previously thought that this district would gain shield from wind when wind goes this way. Like, it would make sense. And when wind goes from this direction, it would, be colder. That's what I thought, but I never really caught this moment. Now when I know a little bit better how breakdown of these operations work. Wait a sec. 210 now. So the fourth institute added 30%, like the... Wait, the fifth institute now? Is it fourth or fifth? I think it's fifth now. One, two, three, four, five. Five, yes, five. Okay, that's interesting. So it doesn't end as in the last game on 4 research stations. Seems like it just keeps going. Right? I think it was 30%. Or maybe 20. I should have wrote that down, but well, whatever, it's not super important. New work model. Machine attendants. Machines will take over the burden of work from humans. Workplaces will be optimized for machines, with workers relegated to maintenance roles. Damn. By how much? Workforce requirement reduced. I mean, I think we'll research everything that we can. So we'll get rid of institutes. Grateful Frostlanders return funds. Fund projects. Stewart, Frostlanders representatives have come to express their gratitude for your funds and hand over a fat envelope. Mushroom picking excursions, scarf knitting circles. Up to now, funding such worthwhile project was enough to convince our people to overlook how you ignore our more substantive proposals. Yet no project we proposed this round satisfied our members. They instead demanded we hand back this most recent tranche of funds and asked you to enact expedition supports and refurbishing goods factory. And then no. Promise double? Give them more money? Holy shit, they now want 2,300? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually running out of money. But we do want to keep them happy, I guess. Finding Frostlanders projects will cost more heat stamps with each use. What the fuck? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't choose that. Already cooking new uses for greater levels of funding the future. Yikes. What's their percentage? 33. Can Frostlanders become like new Londoners or Stalwarts? It seems like they might be. Also, when the faction grows, who do they become? I mean, not the faction, the population. Is it just random? Oh, for fuck's sake. I am running out of money. Research Advanced Blast Foundry. Okay, I can do that.
Steward.
Steward.
Steward. Here, Steward.
Steward. Steward.
Honorable Steward.
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 Reach over 60,000 population.
Steward.
Steward.
Achievements. Don't have a lot of food stockpiling going on because I could build other districts next to them. Would be wasteful. Oh yeah, money. Gotta be careful with this one. Guess I'll have to stop demanding money.
The delegates have proposed a...
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. The measure passes.
It's really gonna work only here.
The delegates have reached a decision.
I can't even see it here.
Takes hold.
Like, it's next to extraction districts, so why... Proximity? I guess proximity. 10%? Yeah, not a lot. Advanced blast foundry. Steel mill using blast furnaces to convert iron ore into materials using a combination of heat and chemical reactions. It's a shit ton of material. Like one of these could just... That's not even a radical idea. Our total need is 2,000. I guess it's also efficiency that comes into play. Shows that big of a number. We just could put the entire colony on drugs. Oh yeah, so it is kind of like less autumn. I wonder if there's going to be a downside to that people are gonna get addictions and gonna be more deaths. Could be.
Labor camp is not a punishment. It's the first step on your path out of poverty.
The megaphone announcement's getting darker. I like it. 100 pilgrims have mysteriously disappeared. How much of you are left? It's just a little bit less than 2,000. I don't think we need a lot of guards at this point. Hard labor. People may occasionally die from exhaustion. Oh yeah, these ones are pretty expensive.
The council has convened.
Machine attendants. Let's see how this increases it. It's a radical idea, one of the pretty far-reaching ones. The efficiency is gonna be...
Have it!
I guess it's not efficiency, a worker requirement. Pretty extreme. It's hard to see. Now it's halved.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Machine attendants plus 300. The UI is like glitched out. Amazing. How is this in percentage? 300 from 1,000 to 100? 1/4? Yeah, I think it's 25%. I find out you can protect from wind and adaptation path. It might be like just global cold reduction. I don't know. I was supposed to be playing adaptation path this time. You play any co-op games? Don't Starve Together, I guess, would count. Played a little bit with Being a Boy, one of my Swedish friends. Orcs Must Die a little bit. Might be more that I'm missing. I would love to try something like Peak or like one of these games that's just for 2 people. It Takes Two, I think it was, and the recent one. But yeah, it's kind of hard to find the right people for it too. Synthetic Composites Factory. Facility manufacturing materials from crude oil using novel chemicals that minimize human labor but release noxious vapors. That's a lot of upkeep. I could build it in the colony where we get the oil and then sand the materials, but it's so much materials to sand. We have the limit of 600. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. And these guys, that's basically the same idea, but different penalties. Oh, we're actually gonna run out of this iron ore mine, which was like 2 million. 144. What about oil? Is there any danger running out 300 weeks? Like, these guys are growing somehow. I don't... So I guess they also have population growth, but it's not really specified. But also what... Oh, maybe it's not... Oh, no. It's not the population growth. It's my new advances that reduce the workforce. That's what's happening. That's kind of funny. I could send 1,000 people back home now. And then 27. 22. But there's a ventilation tower going on. I guess we could build another here. What do you mean over transport capacity? But it's not. I thought this was exempt from transport capacity, which it is, but... What? Now it's not? What do you mean? Like, it's literally more... God damn it. Whatever. Oh, we ran out of food farms here. I assume we're gonna get back the cores, right? This way. We should get 4. So 8 total. Okay, this is getting a bit chaotic here now.
Machines are irreplaceable. You are not. Place their needs before your own.
That's funny. That's a good quote.
Research Institute has proposed a new idea.
Elaine Fisher, 35, unemployed, officially watching the tables. They claim they'll spend those funds to help their community, but I know these Frostlanders bigwigs will end up here eventually. They always do. And as Rosie pours their drinks, they'll slip a handful of hit stamps into her stocking, courtesy of the steward. A very old part of me wants to clobber these pigs, but most of me just hopes the steward funds us next. You repeatedly funded the Frostlanders project. Who is she a part of? Not sure. New work model. Facility that uses a mix of wood combustion and natural bacteria to produce a coal substitute from wood and already spent charcoal. We don't need it. Standardized prefabs factory. Also don't need it. So now this menu starts to become unruly too. 100 oil. I need to remember to turn that off once we are running out of oil, but will I be able to? Okay, we did get the course back, which is good.
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
To ensure optimal functioning of workplaces, foremen are empowered to monitor workers and optimize efficiency.
The delegates have spoken. The law takes effect.
Alright, all Zeitgeists ready. Efficiency is insane now.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
I don't know what to put here. We could beat a factory, maybe? Yeah, not gonna be super efficient.
Citizens, our researchers have completed their latest...
Yeah, I'm not gonna build it. Will new Londoners want to drill? Let's see. Nope. Waste incineration. What is it again? Requires a core. Yeah, no.
Steward.
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 I don't know what's up with the new Londoners, but they don't have a lot of promises. Okay, I could promise them to research something, but just not do anything about it. Works perfectly. I hate giving them money. Now it's 2,500.
Foremen know best. Never question their commands. The council has convened and
Another rally.
the Research Institute is ready to present.
Mabel Murphy, 22, office clerk, dressing up after fetal extraction. One more and I'll beat her record. Muriel will finally shut her ugly trap about that bloody birthing clock. Damn her and all the equally ugly fetuses she spews out. Can't wait to rub it in her face. Sometimes, though, I do think how I would have named them all. Garrett, Allen, Clifford, Amos. Well, someone else would get to name them. Incubation house, insensitives, people to bear more children. Incentivize people to bear more children. How do they work? So they still donate fetuses? There seems some kind of period that it needs to be in the body. What was it? Charcoal? More people for more money? You're not wrong here. And in terms of laws, we are done, I guess.
Steward.
Honorable steward.
Alright, so now I could grant them agenda. There's no way they're gonna change anything, because we have so many stalwarts.
Hear ye. The proposed law has been rejected.
Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Now it's 2%. I assume we won't be able to completely get rid of them, because it feels like the actions are tied to the percentage. Like, the more we use it, the less we actually dispel. Tainted seed. Sterilization. Oh, finally got to it. Stewart, the sterilization law is a great step forward to eradicate crime in our society, but a difficult question remains. What to do with the children that convicted criminals bore before being sterilized? To make sure the criminal factors don't get passed on, we need to purge the seed, advocate some advisors. We must extend sterilization. Some scientists disagree. If we decouple the offspring from their parents and rebuild their psyche, we can reintegrate them and their descendants into society. They claim wanting to expunge crime through progeny remolding. What should we do? Oh, this sterilize the offspring. I thought they wanted to just interrupt the pregnancy. Why was it rejected? Well, because it's going against the stalwarts. I'm giving agendas to the opposing team while having overwhelming majority in the voting process. That's just... that just makes it worse. I guess if you don't want the population growth increase. Authorized progeny remodeling.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Heat dispatching control center where engineering teams monitor and optimize district heating, boosting the heat utilization efficiency. I thought I already had it. It's like one of the first laws. So out of food, do we have 2 places where the food is gathered. That's it. But we could keep building the Palaceum, which are pretty expensive to build, but impressive. Still kind of baffles me that they get infinite corpses with these. Holy moly, what is going on here? Oh, didn't I see it? Come on. Actually, they could increase efficiency. I think we have a better drill. Extraction. Deep cogenerating drill. What? Progeny remolding. Still going. Stewart, a crazed young man, escaped from progeny remolding and tried to force his way into your office. You can't take it no... We can't take it no more, he cried. They follow these rewombing scripts, scream at us, beat us even, and when we break down, they make us crawl through muck and treat us like newborn. He's begging us to terminate the program. Our scientists are strongly cautioning us against it. We have successfully deconstructed them, but we haven't built them back up yet. If you end the program now, we will release dangerous people into the wild. Rewombing scripts? Crime increased. Continue progeny remodeling. We have come too far to back down now. Alright, let's see how much that helps. A new drill. Is it the same efficiency though? Might be the same. I wonder if the people ever gonna discover the Panaceums, what they're actually doing, that they're using human corpses to make more food. Because I feel like most of people shouldn't know. This could be an interesting little story going on. It didn't add efficiency whatsoever. It just added the extra heating. Yeah, it's not worth it actually. Did we get another core? Yeah, we use another core to build this.
The delegates have proposed a new law for the Council's consideration.
What do we got? Community service. This one is actually split. Right now I think we are getting the heat stamps, which I want to continue.
The delegates have spoken. The law is tabled.
Alright, so I guess then our only food source is human remains. Just keep building them. Mm.
Steward.
Steward. Steward. Steward. Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Steward. Heroes. Steward.
Steward.
Steward. Stewardies. Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Heroes. Steward.
Steward.
Heroes. Steward.
Steward.
The Research Institute is ready.
Oh, Caremaker 12, newborn. Staring at his sleeping sister. Quitter! 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 Quit! 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 She's a quitter! Look at her, sucking on her thumb. What's with her? I cannot take on her sorrow. No, 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 no. No resistance. Just go with it. You quitter. Forget and accept. Move on. We have new parents now. Believe it. They will take us out of this place. Progeny remolding is shaping up a new generation. What the fuck? I have a lot of questions. I'm not even sure by what it's inspired. Can't wait for the Frostpunk 1886. How so? I heard it's a remaster of the first game. Do you think it's gonna be better? A lot of remasters actually end up worsening the experience. It all depends on how they make it, I guess. I wish they wouldn't do it. I wish they would just move on and make something new instead. I hate the remakes, to be honest. It's rarely a good thing. Unfair democratic process. You just came to understand this? Grant agenda. Stewards, representatives from Frostlanders have arrived at your office with an official complaint. We know it's blatant manipulation, said one of them. What's the point of being granted an agenda if our positions never pass? This process and the council are meaningless. They accuse the council of rigging votes to ensure their agenda is always blocked. They are demanding that the next session will be free of blatant manipulation and insist on fair vote. What does that mean? Like I won't be able to negotiate, or what? The Frostlanders have been granted agenda many times, yet their propositions have repeatedly failed to pass. Promise to pass their agenda. Oh, no. But that wouldn't be democratic, would it? Swear to cease manipulation. What would that do? Delegates will not be allowed to speak a single word during granted sessions. Negotiations and guided voting will be blocked during granted sessions. Okay, yes, this is much more fair. I feel like we should be should win anyway, with 47% being Stalwarts. Like, that's fun. They do recognize like kind of abusive manipulations sometimes with these promises, and it's nice that they took a little bit more time of catching those out.
Expedite the birthing process at your local incubation house. One day's procedure can save months of
They
work.
promised multiplayer, you say, in 1896? The mod support? Oh, well. Yeah, mods are fun, but I personally don't play much of them. Just so many games to try. Never really get to mods. Here's democracy for you. I've deeply rooted in already.
The proposed law has been rejected.
Now when will the quest continue? Like this is ridiculous how long I could have been playing at this point. Ah shit. What? But this is too far away from the hub. But I don't know what I'm gonna put here. Fucking stockpile. Maybe there is a hub for like living. I just need to research it. Could build more incubation, but that will require more food. Seems like might be wasteful. Oh yeah, also can do it like this. We'll see what we got in the hub's research later.
The Research Institute has proposed a new idea.
Oh yeah, we should catch some pilgrims. We have no tension. Mary Ann Nichols, 22, courtesan. Applying makeup in front of the mirror. Don't complain, Mary. You chose this life. The clients shower you with gifts. Thank you. Things you would never have otherwise. Things you would never have otherwise. Things that make up for the occasional bruise. Some of them claim to love you. All of them need you. Use them, Mary. Bleed them dry. They think they own your body, but you own their souls. Some people are trying to use pleasure clubs to climb the social ladder. I mean, out of all the things that going on, I don't think it's the worst. Hello, villager.
The council has convened and awaits the steward's proposal.
Too many districts? Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out at one point the game is gonna tell me to move on with the quest. But it's still going. Like, it's been almost the whole episode. It's just me waiting for the quest to tell me, like, oh, it's time for you to go and colonize Winterhome. I almost researched everything too. David Holm, 37, carpenter, browsing a shelf stocked with the different spirits. Oh, I read this already. Didn't I have a different law? The thing that I have built is terrifying. Most of our rations is probably coming from corpses now. Incubation house, the requirements, surplus. Panaceum factory, 1,405. The total output is 2,400, so almost half of it. Generator upgrade, and then I guess it's gonna be
for its next
everything but
priority.
hubs researched. I need to keep building things. I do afraid that we actually grew a little bit too much, because as soon as the temperature drops, I might not be able to sustain everybody on as much oil as I have. The fact that it's apparently proved that strawberries still exist in this world makes me want to leave it. Confirmed? Hey, Frostlanders, do one agenda? Here you go. Good luck. Ah, democracy didn't work out for you. Whoa, how sad.
Stewart.
How are pilgrims going? 2%. Decrease size. Condemn.
Stewart. Stewart. Stewart.
The secret police only gave 300 to join. Can't fund them for some reason. Grey market, stimulants manufacturing. Stewart, stimulants have become popular in the city, and more citizens are using them to increase their productivity. However, the current production rate is too low to meet the demands. A parallel market of peddlers is on the rise. This ain't illegal, is it? I'm performing a useful service, agreed such an entrepreneur caught by our guards red-handed. So the proper stuff, I swear, may be a tad watered down, but I haven't heard any complaint. Should we do something about it? The city does not have enough stimulant factories to supply the whole population. More drugs. The grey market will go away once we meet the demand. The thing is, like, I don't want to spend money on increasing productivity. I need money still, more than anything else. Like, to make more... I don't know. I mean, I guess you should somehow try to calculate it. Maybe it would make sense. Like you would make more food and need to build less these panaceums. Alright, let's see what goes. Embraced 30 weeks to build enough stimulant factor to satisfy the demand. Is there a demand for it? How much do we need? The guards will remind them that only the city is allowed to dispense drugs. Crime increased. Well, okay, let's make a promise to satisfy the demand, but how much do I need to build? 17? What? What? That's so much? What the fuck? Are you crazy, game? That's like... 17 divided by 2... It's like... 8.5, so 8 districts fully upgraded and then filled with buildings in 49 weeks? What is this, Breaking Bad Empire Simulator? Fuck! Hold up. We can do this, guys. So rallies, more money. And that's gonna decrease my money by... Each one is -2, I think? Fuck. I have like 1. Yes, so -2, 20, 30, 34, -34. The population might grow and I need to actually build more. Why did I agree? This is insane. This is already getting too close. That's fine. On this side, we could also start building more. Need a frost break. But basically, yeah. think nobody has went so far in story mode as me. This is not okay. Guy who made 1 million citizens, but
Our researchers have developed a new
the only thing that's
idea
making it ugly is
and
Stalwarts.
await their next
Mr.
task.
Villager, who are you with Evolvers? Are you with Pilgrims? May I kindly ask your alignment? Huh? A fight club. Interesting. Where do you even build this? Arena complex hosting fights, giving citizens an outlet for their frustration. There's no positive effects. What? Okay, there's gotta be something to it. I need to wait. Both Pilgrims and Evolvers. Get us at least almost. Well, this is a learning playthrough. This is the second playthrough when I'm focusing just on one faction, so no. There's ideological purity. Order. Only order. I was going to play Evolvers, but as it turns out, there's like a whole set of different factions. We are running out of materials here. Slowly. Well, in fact, in 33 weeks. I wonder if they actually burn the excess, like if there's over a stockpile, they just throw it out. I wonder if that's a thing. I hope not. Oh, the status. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. YouTube does its own thing. Somehow decides who's
The research
a better
institute
contributor, I
has
think.
concluded its latest task,
Or
and
maybe
is
who
ready
joined first.
for its
Oh, this is the whole tree. There's no extra. Just all we have. Decrease tension. Increase trust. Broadcast station airing public service announcements to keep citizens aligned with the city's vision. Tension on neighboring housing districts is decreased. Okay. So this is for housing, which I did have like a small area here. It doesn't say... Like, it should already be covered by this, so maybe... I don't know. Maybe like in a checkered fashion?
Stupid.
Pilgrims begin protesting.
Will consider the
None. Villager, have you gotten them ideas? They took over my incubation house. What are they doing with these embryos there? Need to keep building drug factories. Oh, brother. Come on. And I can't build this way. Shit. Need to do something like this, I guess. Need to wait for frost break. Something new? What? Banned alcohol. Did they research them themselves? I don't remember doing it.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Surveillance hub we don't need. We already have big crime reduction, and also emergency probably also not, although during the winter home I don't know if we're gonna be building hubs though. Seems like a stupid idea. Stockpile hub efficiency. Better engineered layouts and improved retrieval techniques will let us stockpile more resources in the same structures. Yeah, this is nice.
Brace yourself.
It's getting colder. Alright, so now we can't keep everyone warm. And it's only minus 50, eh? That's a problem. We do have some kind of building here that uses oil. Yeah, I think we don't need it. We'll build another drug factory instead. And my income has dropped significantly. I mean, I could still be doing it and then just sending extra oil by hand later. I think that's all. No, we're still fine. I guess it makes sense. Whew, okay, I think we should make it. Already 10 factories going. We're gonna spend a quarter of the time. The efficiency. We'll see how much it increases by the end. Will the whole colony just have a withdrawal eventually? This seems like a horrible idea to supply the entire colony with drugs. Old Dreadnought have no idea what's going on. They're just missing out so much.
The Institute has concluded its latest.
Rail hub? Air transport? Carrying docking station for the transport of workers, drastically reducing commute time. What? Is this where the bears are? And Nations is filled with Sonics. I'm guessing it's cars or minecarts, trains. We gotta cook Jesse. We gotta cook more meth. Come on. Not even know how much I've built at this point. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Maybe one more.
Research Institute has concluded its latest task and is ready for its next priority.
David Holm, 37 beggar. Looking at the reflection in an alcohol shop window. I read this. Maintenance hub. Workshop complex used as a base of operation from which engineers service nearby districts. What does that mean? Hey, we promised to deliver the drugs, and we delivered the promise. An honest, if anything, I'm an honest steward. Your people would like that because it is because you built enough stimulant manufactories to meet the demand. Trust rises. Back Frostlanders.
Steward.
There's no law available that they would like to propose. I can promise them something. Sedatives. Researched advanced biowaste hothouse. Need to keep them compliant. 1% pilgrims? Damn. Join the militia. Tension is basically 0. I can try rounding up again. Holy fuck. So with the stimulants factory, this is crazy. It doesn't go down whatsoever. We just spend a lot of money on it, but now, holy shit, it's like 4.5 times faster. I guess some of it is like from other things. Empowered management. I think it's like 3 times at least. Oh boy. Well, we don't need to create more food at this point. Or anything else, really. It's just more housing. Do you have a workers' dormitory? Can I have a zoom in? Workers' dormitory? No. I don't think I've built a single one. I don't see a reason to. What do you mean by what is that? I don't...
Have developed a new idea.
You need to be more specific.
Their next task.
So this works on every district? Ah! Workforce requirements. That's not something I am concerned about. Maintenance hub? Minus 100 materials demand. Does it work on the building itself? I'm guessing not, because it doesn't show. Um... I mean, I guess if it's so close to neighboring district, I could build that one. It's almost good. Shit.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
Sounds like Trump administration.
The Research Institute has proposed...
Mark Ranton, 26, Packer, swallowing a stimulant tablet. This is the last one. I can last 3 more hours. You can last 3 more hours. You can. I know you can. This is the last dose. It's just 3 hours, Mark. If you can last 3 hours, you'll beat your record. 3 hours, Mark. Shows this. You chose life. You chose family. You chose work. You chose stimulants. You might need another one, Mark. Just one more. You successfully met the stimulants demand, improving workers' efficiency.
Steward.
You know, it might actually never end. There is a possibility that it's just gonna be endless, which is certainly a choice. If it's the case, I feel like it's gonna be impossible for me to find on the internet because there's just so little information. If we don't reach some kind of quest requirement for us to continue in the next episode, then maybe I'll just assume it became endless and continue myself. Which which probably means you can finish it on 90 difficulty if you like get to this point and start accumulating resources. Once you get this thing going, once you become self-sufficient, difficulty won't probably matter at all. Edmund Wild 25, Factory Hand. Plotting vengeance against guards. I swear the bastards were laughing. As the panicked people ran away, they were laughing. As they were raining their blows on the stragglers, they were laughing. As they put them in chains, they were laughing. Laugh, coppers, laugh away. You may have won this one, but you haven't heard The Last of Us. We'll see who gets the last laugh. You send guards against the pilgrims, causing them to radicalize. They're still just 1%. Actually, they became 1% recently. That's ridiculous.
Stewart.
Shit. And 51% stalwarts. Yeah, I think there is an increase in this side of the population. If we combine New Londoners and Stalwarts, it's gonna be like 70%. Yeah, basically. When it's supposed to be 50-50. I guess there's some leakage. Because previously I thought Frostlanders couldn't become New Londoners. Alright, I'm gonna end it here for now. We'll continue later. This little test of ours. Pretty weird. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. See you later.